It started in November 2017.
He lost all of his family and even had 3 assassination attempts on his life.
Just to disclose the truth for you.
Now, let's meet
Emery Smith.
Hey guys, this is amazing. We're at Contact in the Desert with one of the coolest people here, Emery Smith.
He's really one of the rock stars of the entire event.
You are like a rock star here. I mean, everyone's like, wow, Emery, and you're so funny, and you're just so likable.
I just love everyone. I have a great time here, and it's like all the like minds. So, you know, it's a place where I can be myself and not be edited by TV. And, you know, you guys let me say whatever the heck I want. So I like the questions and the how it's received by everyone. And that keeps me pumped.
That's awesome. So explain to us, I mean, you're really focusing a lot on this healing aspect of all this new technology that's coming out. You're like the main person driving this.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you know, my whole thing is regenerative medicine, and also the new technologies that I've been working with and the projects, and trying to get all this technology out slowly in a safe way so people can get these cures and can get these devices, because everyone can be their own physician in their own home. We don't need to have all this. I mean, of course, there's emergency situations. You know, if there's an emergency situation, I'm in a car accident or something like that, of course I want to be saved, you know, by some paramedics and an ambulance. But there's a lot of other things. It's just that we need to educate the world on, as far as, you know, treating self-diagnosis, what you can do at home with herbal supplements and things like this, and also using frequency devices that all these amazing inventors around the world have, but they're basically, you know, especially in the United States, a lot of these things are sustained from coming here, and they're suppressed. The post office will take these devices and not allow, you know, people here in the States to have these things, and it's just not fair.
So what can we, is this changing? Is this technology?
It is. It's changing, and, you know, the good thing about it is there are a lot of white hats in the government, and they do see these things, you know, changing. They see that their families also need this, you know. They get sick too, believe it or not. So people are now kind of coming together and like, well, how can I get that device from Germany? You know, and this is raising a lot of suspicion, because it's, you know, it's kind of illegal for them to be taking, you know, devices that come in and taking circuits out of them so they don't work properly when they get here, because they cure people, and Big Pharma doesn't like that.
Yeah, that really is what we're up against here. I mean, we have all of these corporations in charge of all of the different devices and things that can help you, and all of this stuff has been secret for such a long time, as it sounds, right?
Yeah, and I think the way to hit this is education, and that's getting out, talking about the different devices, training people how to treat themselves, and empowering people, and letting them have a choice if they want stem cells, or they want a knee replacement, or they want, you know, some hardware installed in their bodies, because no one's ever actually given them a chance. Physicians are trained, American Medical Association trains them on protocol, step 1, step 2, step 3, and that's all they have. So when I go to the doctor, I'm paying, you know, for this visit, and I'm going to trust you because I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm going to do whatever you say, even though there might be something out there that they don't know about that they could offer. So I'm out there educating the world, and, you know, trying to get these new modalities put in place, so we don't have to have all this excess surgery and all these excess complications that come along with surgery.
Is there an Emery-approved site where our audience can find some of these devices that you think are good for humanity?
Well, you know, I just came forward here with everything, and we have emerysmith.net that we're going to be building on right now. So excuse that, but it is coming, and we're going to start doing more educational videos and zerocross.co, the production company we have. So all these new things are coming out. We do have some new supplements also that are coming out that are very organic and natural, that'll help increase zeta wave formats to help change the voltage of the body to the right homeostasis so it can heal itself.
When do you think these technologies will start seeing these coming into?
I do. I mean, they're already, since I've come forward in November, there's already 50 different amazing technologies that were classified at that time. Now the corporations are fighting over the patents. They were like, well, they already talked about it. Someone's got to get this out now. So it's a good thing that we're talking about on stage, because it's kind of exposing it. But I'm doing it in a kind of a safe way, without, you know, upsetting too many medical manufacturers and corporations.
Well, that's like a huge question. I mean, safety for you, and your life. I mean, that's a huge issue.
That's been a problem, you know, 3 assassination attempts just this year alone. And, you know, it's more, what's funny is they're more upset about me talking about the energy devices that, you know, make energy. They're more upset about me talking about regenerative medicine and all the things that can heal. and then me going on stage talking about extraterrestrials, because there's no money in extraterrestrials for the government. You follow me? Isn't that great? It's like insane. And at the same time, here I was in court just like 4 weeks ago defending my patents. And in court, they wanted to do a gag order on me. Said, we do not want Emery Smith out there teaching people these cures. We want to slowly release this information over 10, 20 years. No, we have the cures now. We're going to do it now. And that's it.
Man, well, thank you so much for
welcome,
being
guys.
with us.
Well, one more final question. What motivates you to keep you doing what you're doing? Because of this?
You guys, all you. Because if you weren't backing me up, I would not be doing this. Because it's just so dangerous, and I've already lost all my family. They just killed my dog recently, and, you know, intentionally.
I'm sorry, man.
But it's okay. We're going to keep going. I'm not stopping.
That's the spirit. That's awesome. Emery Smith, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Contact in the Desert 2018, and until next time, we'll see you out
On the edge.
Many pharmaceutical corporations has used the technology from the DNA from the stars to help us, you know, heal certain genetic factors. And now you're hearing about in science that they are, you know, working on we can do you know, gene sequencing where we can, you know, find just one gene in there and we can manipulate that gene so you don't have to have this problem anymore. And that is true, and that's all because of the technology through what they have been doing for the last 30, 40 years. But the new protein that they just discovered is a protease inhibitor which blocks inflammation. And all disease and trauma starts with inflammation. Your body is an amazing body, and you don't really need anything. It can do it, and that's why I developed my patented technology where I concentrate the healing properties of your blood and inject it into the peripheral bloodstream or into your joints so you don't have to have surgery, because your body can regenerate. It just needs some help. So we've figured out if you decrease all the inflammation in the body, not only will you not have cancer and things like this, but we can actually extend the telomeres and change the frequency of the DNA so it's in a more homeostasis mode. And to keep the body in a homeostasis mode is the most important thing for it to be functional.